It was just announced that James Holt, executive director of Archewell, would be stepping down. And of course, in light of that news, speculation and rumors have already begun to drum up. As I always do in these situations, we should just go to the source and have a candid discussion. Now, for anyone who has ever worked in corporate or for a nonprofit or any company where there's a staff, we typically understand that staffs change. People join, people leave, things happen. And so it's always important to just simply get the facts. And today, let's do just that. So let's get started. So today we'll be getting some information from people.com. It has a wonderful statement from James Holt himself, straight from the source. And then of course I have thoughts. The title of this article is Meghan Sussex and Prince Harry's longtime advisor steps down from his role in latest staffing shakeup. James Holt, the executive director of Archewell, announced that he is stepping down from his role. Now this was written by Janine Henney and Simon Perry. On Monday, Holt, the executive director of Archewell, announced the news in a statement shared with People. I'm assuming they meant December 29th, not January 29th. Anyway, quote, "From my first project with Prince Harry 8 years ago to improve mental health support for soldiers in the British military, to our recent work helping injured children in Gaza, he has consistently challenged me to think bigger about how we can make a difference," Holt said. "From the moment I met Meghan, I recognized a kindred spirit, someone who finds joy even in difficult moments and connects authentically with people regardless of circumstance. Above everything else, the work we've done together to support families affected by online harm will remain the most meaningful of my professional life. These families are extraordinary, and they inspire me every day. After 5 incredible years in Los Angeles, it's time for my family to return to London. When I pass the baton to the team leading Archewell Philanthropies in the coming months, I'll do so with immense pride and optimism for what lies ahead. I'll miss my colleagues deeply, and I'm grateful to Harry and Meghan for everything they've done for me and for the countless people we've worked to support." That actually makes me kind of sad. I mean, I get life happens and you have to make changes and you have to do what's best for you. And I'm sure this decision came with a lot of time and consideration. But when you work with people you truly bond with and you kind of have that synergy, man, does it suck to break that up. I fully understand. In a statement of their own, Meghan and Harry praised Holt's contributions, calling him a stellar support for nearly 10 years. Quote, "His enthusiasm and talent in overseeing our philanthropic endeavors have been extraordinary. As James moves his young family back to the UK, we are proud that he will continue to guide various humanitarian trips for us overseas through Archewell Philanthropies." So they are still working together in some way. He's just not going to be the executive director based in Los Angeles. There it is. And he probably has time now, or the freedom to, since he's going back to his home country, to kind of enjoy or to pursue other things that might have been waiting on him. We don't know. I mean, this is a person's actual life. He also has a family. Clearly, he has a lot going on. A spokesperson for the couple added, "James Holt will remain a senior philanthropic advisor for the couple and Archewell Philanthropies, supporting their humanitarian trips overseas in 2026. The update follows People's confirmation on December 26 that the couple's chief communications officer, Meredith Maines, stepped down after roughly 10 months in the role. Maines, who was appointed in late February and began in March, oversaw communications across the Sussex's nonprofit work, business ventures, and broader public profile. People understands that Maines will remain on through the new year to assist with the transition. The Sussex's UK and Europe Director of Communications, Liam Maguire, continues in his role, primarily overseeing Prince Harry's communications. The staffing updates come days after Meghan and Harry announced that they are renaming their charitable organization from Archewell Foundation to Archewell Philanthropies, a change they said reflects their expanding global efforts and long-term philanthropic goals for their family, which includes their children, Prince Archie and Princess Logan. Thank you so much for watching the SharionSade YouTube channel. I appreciate you watching my content. If you haven't already, please don't forget to go ahead and like this video by hitting the thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. And don't forget to comment along the way. If you feel so inclined, please don't forget to share so that more people can find us. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Now let's get back to the video. So there you have it. It's pretty cut and dry. His role is not ending. He is not leaving. it's transitioning. And it seems that this role is evolving in a way that he'll be able to return home to where he's from, as well as nurture his young family. It just sounds more like balance to me. And it's clear from the very positive messages in all of their statements that this is done in good faith and that everyone still has very great feelings for each other. And there's no big story behind this or this big shakeup and blah, blah, blah. It's just that things happen and things transition, which is to be expected. This company is less, or this foundation and this company are less than a decade old. They're barely over 5 years. This is what happens when companies start and when they grow and when they begin to evolve. You will see change. That's the point. You have to figure out where your lane is or what your lanes are, who's best in what role. Things will change. And as far as the other staff shakeups, well, clearly there were redundancies. Like, again, I feel like sometimes when I am explaining some of these things, it's just clear that some people just have to keep on living. People who've been in corporate, people who've been in nonprofit, anyone who's ever just been a part of a professional team, especially where mergers have happened or acquisitions have happened, you understand that redundancies have to be handled. It's not great. No one wants to have the job of firing or letting someone go or even deciding who has to go or who has to stay, but it's just part of business. It happens. So it's clear that there's not this big story behind the scenes. Archewell has actually been quite transparent with us along the way. Now, anyone who's still questioning why or why not, or what's really happening, I think they're just looking for a story, and we'll just have to leave them to it. But anyway, we have upfront information from everyone involved. I feel like that clearly explains what's happening. I don't think there's a conspiracy here, but again, I'm not looking for anything. I feel like there are people who really want there to be a conspiracy. They really want to have something negative to say, and I'm kind of learning to just let them have that. It's all they have. So that's all I have for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please don't forget to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to share so that more people can find us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.